football on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Rams going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st down, gone. He has Britt over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around the year Todd Gurley had with the Los Angeles Rams. I thought he was a lock for 1,000 yards, didn't approach it, and never got over 100 yards in a single game all season.
Yeah, and his rookie year, we know what he did. He was averaging 4.8 yards a carry as a rookie, 3.2 this year. How much of it was up front on the O-line?
There was plenty of that, but he also has to increase his vision, and I think he may add a little bit more weight back on in order to break a few more tackles.
Sproles, the return. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. On 2nd and 10, Goff. A dump off for Mason. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're scored any points, but if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's gone. He finds Quick. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 62 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No. Check. Patriot.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom,
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Well, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A final shot before break here. Goff. Brian Quick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. First carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The one running back is Gurley. On first down, it's gone. His throw incomplete. All right, I want to take this chance to show you some love and make fun of myself. Beginning of the year, we did Super Bowl picks. You had New England and Green Bay. You were close. I had Pittsburgh and Carolina. I guess that's why I do the play-by-play and you analyze things.
Well, I don't know that you weren't close. You had Pittsburgh in the Final Four. That's not so bad. You had the defending NFC champion in Carolina, and I get it. Their season went awry, but Green Bay, I thought I had a shot right up until about, 17-0 against Atlanta. And
they
then
put
I
the
thought,
kibosh down.
Yeah, I said, okay, that's not going to work out. But what a tremendous year by Atlanta and another great year by New England.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them. In fact, some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Third and long. It's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And it brings up fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it now. No. Check.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green-Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Another pistol look here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-9. Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lance Kendricks, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wentz surveying the field, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
To throw is Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Set, green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw. Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play, now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Set, boom, landed, leopard, leopard.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Give them 11 on the game there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Green 39! Green 39!
And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17.